What's up with y'all today, man? We back with a new video. Today I got another reaction for y'all. This one is about Pop Smoke. It's this girl, she had like a dream about him, and I guess it's him in the afterlife. We about to see what this video is about. You know, it's another crazy TikTok. Let's see though.
So now, yeah, we finally get into the dream. This picture up above that y'all see right here, that's exactly how he looked at my dream. Okay, so I'm finna get into it. So me and him was sitting on the couch, and I was in this room, but I really was getting the vibe that he couldn't get out, because the reason why I'm saying that is because the way that he was in the room is like he was kind of just like in a daze, like he knew where he was but he didn't. So I'm just looking at him, I'm like, bro, you're dead. Like, you died. Like, you fucking died in my dimension. I knew I was dreaming. I knew this shit wasn't real. Like, so I started poking his arm. I'm like, that's so weird. Like, you're alive right now, but like, you're dead. Like, on Earth, you died. So he he kind of laughed, and he like, what you mean? Like, I'm dead? And I'm like, yeah, like, you don't, like, no, that this is kind of weird. And he starts thinking, he's like, it's so crazy that you said that, because I've been laying in bed wondering why I'm so confused. Okay, and when I said, like, you're dead, so I wasn't telling him to be mean, but I was just telling him the truth. Like, bro, this is so weird. Like, I was genuinely confused. So I guess he started remembering that he was, you know, dead. And it's like he would go in and out of knowing and not knowing. Definitely was getting a weird vibe. Anyways, the whole room was being watched. The whole room was being patrolled. There were people, like, coming in and out, like, watching everything. And I'm like, this room is weird as hell. Like, but it's no way that he can get out of here. So, like I said, he starts remembering. He's like, it's so weird that you say that. Because
only, like, you know what, the only thing about these dreams is the fact that, like, why every time, like, somebody is having, like, this prophetic, like, dream vision thing, it always has to be, like, why does it have to be a celebrity, though? Like, it could have been, like, a dead grandma, dead aunt or something, but it's always, like, it has to be a famous person. That's the only thing that makes it kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be Pop Smoke of all people. Like, it couldn't have been nobody that you actually knew in real life, you know? But I'm not saying that this means, you know, but...
Because I've been laying in bed the past 2 days kind of confused about who I am and where I am. But he knew at the same time that he died. And so I'm like, did you ask anybody in here? Like, do they know this, your Pop Smoke? Do they know who you are? Do you know who you are? And he like, yeah, sometimes I know, but I look myself up, because I guess he had a phone or some shit. He like, I looked myself up and there was no trace of me nowhere. And I was like, you looked up like Pop Smoke and it doesn't show that you were a rapper at all. Okay. So at this point in time, I felt like I was intruding, like I wasn't supposed to be there. I started to kind of like get a little bit nervous, because I knew at this point that I was saying too much. I'm over here telling him that he died, and you know, he died on Earth, and I'm asking him, does he know who he is? And I'm like, you are a rapper, and like I'm just talking too damn much. And like I said, I knew that the room was being watched. Don't ask how I knew. I just knew that somebody was watching me and him, and they were starting to get a little bit irritated at the fact that I was telling him so much, because whatever room he was in, they clearly had control over like him. I can't explain it, but like he was just chilling. Like, he had on that same outfit. He had on a white tank top. He didn't have on too much jewelry, but he was just chilling, like as if he was still alive, just like normal shit that he would do on Earth. He was just chilling on his phone. And I was just kind of confused, because I'm like, what is this place and why are you here? So basically I get up, right? And I knew they're coming for me at this point. I'm like, damn, let me try to, you know, act normal, play it off, act like I don't know what the fuck is going on, because clearly I ain't supposed to be up in this bitch, because I'm saying too much. So anyways, like I said, I get up, you know, I'm trying to play it off. I'm just acting like I don't know what the fuck is going on, even though I already got caught. So two of these officer looking niggas, they weren't in police officer uniforms, but they had on a type of uniform. I just can't really remember, but I know it wasn't like a normal, like, oh shit, there go 12 ass uniform. So I'm like, hey, and they like, ma'am, they coming up to me real serious, real furious. They like, the fuck? And so I'm like, hey, like, you know, I'm trying to act dumb and confused. They like, yeah, how long you been here? I said, what do you mean? Like, what is here? Like, I don't even know where I am. I'm just like, you know, talking, catching up with a friend. He said, yeah, how long you been in here talking? And I was like, I don't know. Like, what you mean? They start walking up on me, and I'm like, oh shit, they finna kill me. So I was like, yeah, I don't really know where I am. And he was like, you was catching up with a friend? And I was like, yeah. He said, oh, okay. He sprayed something in my face, and I woke the fuck up. I'm like, no the fuck he didn't just kick me out of wherever the fuck that I was. That's why I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? So the reason why I told this story was because of the end. The fact that he sprayed something in my face and I woke up, like he literally pushed me out of wherever I was. I couldn't continue to dream. Like I was finna go back and finish talking to Pop Smoke and tell him, like, you're dead. Come on, let's go. Like, get up out of here. You seem like you're stuck. Like, you're not supposed to be in here. If you're dead, then you should be free, but you're not. Like, somebody has you in here. I'm trying to help you get the fuck. So, yeah, they kicked me out. Wherever the fuck I was. I don't know if I was in another dimension. I don't even know how the fuck I got there. Just know that I had this dream. Pop Smoke was stuck somewhere. And the spiritual people that allegedly say, like I said, this is for entertainment purposes. The people who say he's stuck and trapped, his soul is trapped somewhere. I kind of fucking believe it because that was a weird ass dream. The fact that I got kicked out of a place and it woke me up, like I woke up from that shit. As soon as he sprayed my face, I woke up. It's like he said, yeah, bitch, you gotta go.
Okay, so I guess there's a couple of more of these. Like, I don't know if these is more parts, but this is pretty much the ending of the video, though, because the rest, she just kind of, like, talking about it a little bit more. But this is pretty much the end of the video. I guess this is, like I said, I don't know if this is, like, I don't know. Like, it'd be hard to believe. But, I mean, it is just a dream. You know what I'm saying? So, it could just be she had a dream. And it's kind of like, I thought I missed a part for a second because I'm like, when did he spray her with something? But now I think this is the correct order. I'm hoping I'm watching this in the correct order. But yeah, I guess that's it. We about to get to the next video though. That was interesting. I've seen this video.
I told you to take that trash outside, man. You want to sit there? They don't break that shit down when you got. You wash your hands, boy. You wash your hands, boy. Where the soap at? You need to clean the goddamn bathroom up. That's goddamn push up. You won't do no push up like I told y'all to do no push up, boy. You won't sit there and do no push up.
Nah, that video. If I this guy dead. I used to be watching him on YouTube. I used to be watching him and this boy named Nazi. They used to that had me weak. I guess now he be doing TikToks. My guy Bernard. All right, next video.
Go it. No.
I watched him in my last video.
So what you want to remember is, like with bears, most times when a cougar squares up, it's not like a predatory thing. It's usually out of self-defense and not trying to hunt you. And in this case, a man wandered too close to some cubs and now he got to see mama about it. And you can tell it's not a predatory attack because that's actually the mom trying to make herself look bigger to intimidate him. So here's what not to do in this situation. Never run. Not only is there no point in running from something that can easily catch you, doing so is basically dry snitching that you're something worth chasing. Never turn your back. Cats are ambush hunters. Turning your back encourages them. And if you watch his interview, the man in this video even said that every time he turned his head, the cougar would charge him. Never lose sight of the mountain lion. Look at your door real quick, like for a second. In the time it took for you to do that, a cougar could have jumped you. As fast as you think they are, they're faster. You're going to want to back away slowly while facing the cougar. All this is a police escort away from the cougar's kids. And it's very much in your best interest to comply. Also talk in a loud, firm voice while backing away. It doesn't matter what you say as long as the cougar can hear you. And if it does get to that point, throw anything you can get your hands on without turning your back and without crouching. Not directly at the cougar, but in its general direction. You want to convince the cougar that you're not worth the risk of attacking. You don't want to crouch down because that makes you look smaller and can make the cougar confident. And a confident cougar is a bad time for everyone. And most importantly, keep walking away even if the cougar's out of your sight. Because when it comes to cougars, you might not see them, but there's no guarantee they don't see you.
Bro. I don't know. I mess with this guy's videos, though. He's dead funny. Now, honestly, it's not even just that he's funny. It's just, he's very informative, like, with a little bit of comedy. But I'm about to get to another video.
So I'm going to tell you about the hardest thing that I had to do during my 21 years in prison. Now, at the time this happened, I probably had been locked up about 10 years. And there was this young guy that came down there from the neighborhood that I'm from. Now, when he came to prison, he was on like some mature stuff. He wasn't loud and wild and feeling like he had to prove himself. We had got very close and used to spend a lot of time together. Then eventually people used to pull up on me talking about, you know, that dude that you hang with is a snitch. Nobody had paperwork to prove this accusation, and I talked to him about it and he told me that it was false. And I believed him because he didn't seem like the type of guy that would do that. Then eventually the guy that he told on showed up at the same facility that we were at. Part 2 coming up.
Nah, yo, that's honestly like going to jail, going to prison, like that is just OD, son. Like, especially doing 21 years, 10 years, years in general, like it's just like you gotta really like think about the fact that we dead can get up and we wake up every day and we could do whatever we want. But you being in jail, you're literally your time is just you doing the same thing like all day. Like you trapped in this place. You could work out, you could do, you know, little prison stuff, but it's like you literally stuck at this jail. Like you stuck here for mad years of your life. Like that's something I would never want to be in that type of position. But yeah, we're about to look at, that was part 1. We're about to look at part 2.
So the guy comes down there and he was on orientation, which means he wasn't in general population yet. And orientation was on the 2nd floor and there was a window. And he had the paperwork and he dropped it out of the window to a few guys that was in the prison. They get the paperwork and they bring it directly to me. Reason that they brought the paperwork to me, which I think is one of the most important elements, is they were concerned about me. That's how it looks in that environment. That was their display of being concerned about my.
You don't even know, like in this situation, you don't even know who you like, what type of person you're even hanging out with. Like he dead, ended up was talking to somebody who told, which could really it could get him hurt, and not, you know, jail politics.
My well-being, because I had got close to somebody that had done something that from a principle standpoint is not good in that environment. I read the paperwork. It turns out to be true. My heart broke. Part 3 coming up.
All right, let's look at the last part of this. This is OD though.
Part 3. Let's wrap this thing up. So I find out in the paperwork that he did tell. And I also find out that he told on a guy that was defending him. Yes, the situation was about him and his buddy upped a pistol and shot dude. And when they got locked up for it, he put it all on that guy. So I immediately go to his cell and I'm like, hey, you know, dude that's on your case, he's down here. Dude looks at me, he's like, I heard. And I'm like, he sent that paperwork out. He stared at me and I can see tears starting to well up in his eyes. And I looked at him and I said, you know, I can't fuck with you no more. And he looked me in my eyes and he said, I feel you. We were together about another 4 years at that facility and I never spoke to him again. The reason this was hard, this is a person I had a lot of love for. I enjoyed his company, but I had to cut him off like a faucet.
Damn, that's OD. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't even get over the fact that he did 21 years in total. Like, he don't even look like that old, to be honest. But it's just like I said, going to jail, going to prison, like that's just like, yo, that's a crazy position to be in for that many years. But I'm glad he, you know, he's doing his thing, talking about his experience, getting his, you know, getting his time back in a way, like just doing different stuff. But yeah, that's OD. All right, we're about to look at probably like 2 more videos.
Damn, I'm in the hotel. Bitch, I'm missing you in that throat, yeah. I'm in the pussy, she like, oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not like laughing at like slave jokes or nothing like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, and I be seeing his videos before. Like I seen his videos before, and he always like be having like pretty much saying like using a black person saying, and then talking about, oh, this was happening during slavery, they use these same words or actions. I'd be like, he's funny, but like I don't like laughing at. I really be trying not to laugh at no type of slave jokes though, because it's just the fact that it was a real event in history. I kind of just stay away from like anything to do with like not anything to do with slavery, but I don't like, you know, I don't like laughing about it, to be honest. We're about to watch this last video though real quick.
When you told him you was a bad texter, when he asked for your number but he ain't believe you.
Nah, I'm fucking weak. Yo, I'm fucking crying. Nah.
2 days later.
Yo, I text you Sunday. You left me on scene at 2 a.m., which was Monday. And then text me today answering the question that I texted you on Sunday. Nah.
I would not even be doing it. He's like, he's
Because
dead.
at this point,
explaining
you're just
himself.
playing with me. So I'm gonna take about 45 steps back, delete your number, because there's no point in me even using this shit. You got me fucked up.
Son, I wouldn't have even said nothing. I would have, but he's doing it in like a funny type of way though. So I probably would do something like that too. Like he kind of was just doing it like, oh, why you playing with me, da. Texting back 2 days is crazy. But nah, all right, that's all we about to watch though. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Probably might do like a Twitter video or like maybe do like a YouTube reaction next time. But I'm gonna see you guys in the next one though. Peace out.